All right, so let's go through some lifestyle habits. It is so frustrating to go to the doctor and have them say, you need to eat better, you need to move more, you need to sleep better. And then they're like, bye-bye, because they don't have time to go over how to do that. So I want to start with, how can I motivate myself to exercise? Well, first of all, I don't like to call it exercise because a lot of us have a negative connotation when it comes to exercise. We've tried to go to the gym and we just don't feel comfortable there. We feel everyone staring at us. We don't know the yoga positions and you just feel uncomfortable. So that's the first mindset change that I do, is I call it movement. How can I motivate myself to move more? We all like music. Yeah? I'd say yes. I would challenge you to put music on, headphones or not. Headphones, watch the decibels because you don't want it so loud that you're losing some hearing. And I would like you to just groove for 3 songs. Songs are usually 3 minutes to 4 minutes each. And if you did that every day, that's at least 10 minutes of movement per day. So that would be the first thing I would start with. Other ways to increase movement during the day. This might sound silly, but I'm going to tell you to fidget. They actually did studies on people who fidget versus those who didn't to see who burnt more calories. And those who fidgeted actually burned more calories. So something that I do, and it can probably be anxiety provoking to someone else, is I will just tap my foot. Well, then my foot starts going and I laugh because now sometimes it's constantly going. And that can cause anxiety in you yourself. So if it does, I tell you not to do that. But really, you're watching TV. You're just moving. You're just fidgeting. Just kind of move the body constantly. The body's a computer. It adds up everything you're doing. Now, I grew up dancing, so I just kind of do funky movements, trying to move my rib cage back and forth. But clench your butt. Relax it. Clench it. Relax it. You can do this at work all the time. Nobody knows what you're doing it while you're driving to work. But another thing I do is when I'm in the grocery store in a line, doesn't have to be the grocery store, is I just will go up on my toes and down, up and down. Lift one leg, working on your balance, lift the other leg. Just move things. That's all you have to do to get more activity. My third, which would be an organized way of increasing your activity, is to commit to a 10-minute walk per day. So you're already doing the dancing or grooving for 10 minutes because you're listening to 3 songs. You're trying to fidget as much as possible. And basically what I mean by that is just don't be a lump on the couch. Just move while you're watching TV. Third, a 10-minute walk per day. Walk 5 minutes out of your house and turn around and come back. If you've got an animal like a dog, bring them with you. They'll be ecstatic. And I got to tell you, the days that I don't want to walk, when I see my dog doing this, I'm just like, why can't I be that happy going out and moving with him? So he actually inspires me to do that. So basically a 10-minute walk per day. All of us have 10 minutes in our day that we can add this in. It's better if you do it the same time every day because you'll get in the habit. And believe it or not, once you're in habits, what's happening, I find this fascinating, is a few minutes, let's say you go for a walk at 9 o'clock every morning. A few minutes before 9, your neurons will start firing in order to prepare you to do your movement, your formal activity of walking 10 minutes a day. And so that's the importance of getting to that point where you're in the habit, because then your body will naturally just generate and push you towards that movement.